Looking out my back door. You know what? I didn't cough all morning. The second I start this, I must be allergic to the stream. God. So, there's a couple things I want to sort of get into really quick. And then I think I'm only going to stream for like an hour. I work tonight, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I'm going to go lay down for an hour before I go to work. I'm like, but there's something I want to do, I guess, in the game. It's kind of like mundane stuff, and what it is to make. I need to make glass. In order to do that, so there's a sort of a thing that you have to do in the beginning with my mod. So, sodium hydroxide is a drilling oil, and it's used in the factory to simulate the idea that when you're drilling for materials, you've got to use this drilling oil. So you drill the material, but you can't do anything, as far as using drilling oil in the drills. So what I've done is I've simulated that in the manufacturing process. And so you get some soil, you get sodium oxide, then you use that to make the sodium hydroxide. And the sodium hydroxide with water, I think it is, reverts back to sodium oxide. And there's a formula, which is a real life formula, that converts it in a 1-to-2 ratio. So you actually gain material. And I did it last night. So what you do, you can't drill for sodium hydroxide. You can't drill for it, but you can drill for sodium oxide. And it's like a 2% concentration or something in the ground. So out of every 10 units of soil, you get 2 units of sodium oxide. Why does it say load? Okay. Now the game itself, sometimes when you load a game, it crashes. Sometimes the game just crashes altogether. It doesn't really happen that often. It does happen. Let me just run over here and check something. I'm not going to get materials because we're going to do some resource calculations. And for that, I'm going to need an installed printer, which must be this one. Is it this one? Yeah. Let's put the power on this side for. It's hard to turn this damn thing around, but there we go. It took me so long to figure out how to plant that thing. So we're just gonna plug this in really quick here, and what I should probably do is save it. I think it's a different day. That way I don't have to keep doing that all the time. Why it did that, I don't know. So there's a setup. I'll just go over it really quick. We've got... that's empty because... See, this Mars... Oh, this is water. But anyway, we use the soil, and we get... I'll go over it with the list here. You start out with Mars soil, and you get the dewater. Initial dewater comes from using the waste system, the toilet, which is over there, yonder. And I discovered that when I recycle waste, I can actually get more liquid and solid waste if I split them up versus if I just do liquid waste. I only get 20 liquid waste out of the whole can. But if I do this one, I get more, so I kind of cheated a little. And then you can actually convert liquid waste to, that you have to convert the liquid waste to what's called dewater. I think my mic was off the whole time. So you start out with Mars soil, and you use dewater in order to drill for the soil. Now that's really hard on the drill bits. So you only get enough for like use like 20, maybe, whatever. You get a bunch of sodium oxide. And to get that dewater, you've got to use the little toilet over there, and you get liquid waste, solid waste, and so on, human waste. So I just take the human waste, I split it up, and then I recycle the liquid waste into dirty water, and you get potassium and phosphorus along with that. Then you take that dirty water and you go back to the Mars soil, and you get some sodium oxide plus some soil waste, which I for some reason didn't see there. I don't know where the hell that went. Maybe I emptied it or something. So then with the sodium oxide, what you do is you synthesize, and you're still using the dewater, you synthesize sodium hydroxide, and you do that in a 1:2 ratio. So for every 1 sodium oxide, you get 2 sodium hydroxide. And then you go back and you get the equivalent amount of sodium oxide. You come back, you get more sodium, you get twice as much more of the sodium hydroxide. So you're building up sodium hydroxide from sodium oxide, which is in the soil. Now, in this particular case, we want to make glass, and we're at the point where we've got 60 sodium hydroxide, and we're going to use 40 of that and make sodium oxide for use in something else. And the other 20 is the reserve that we always keep in order to make more sodium oxide. So we use the whole 20, to make the sodium oxide. Then we come back and make more sodium hydroxide. It's a cycle. So, like I said, sodium hydroxide is required for all of the drilling processes. And now, what we're going to do, and what I've figured out, is we have to build this printer. And it requires me to eat this little snack. I did some calculations last night, and I discovered that I need a 3x3 printer. I hope. Because if you look at one of the things that I need is I need well, that's the large furnace. I need what is this? Is this a large one? Oh, they got large things to, and they got some big storage units that you can make. There's even an RTG, but you got to make batteries. Batteries is very complicated to make. So I got to build a building and build this water storage thing. And I thought I had plastic. It's got to be in that other building. And I've got to build these. And I don't know if these are airtight. I think they are. In the meantime, we hide in shadows. So the airlock thing, as you can see, it's 2.7 meters high. So I need to have a 3-meter high building in order to build this in. And as far as the length goes, there's what the fuck is that's 2.2. That requires 3. None of these flying units, or I can't use any of those yet. There's the hydroponics thing right here. That requires 3 high. I'm just going to go with 100 units of nitrogen. Where's a car? See, that one's 5 units long. But I don't have the time to build that. I can add that part. I can take the stuff off and lengthen it out later once I'm able to survive, if that ever should fucking happen. Alright, so if I have 4 of these, that's 40 aluminum. And I can't build the one anyway, the big one anyway. So I gotta have 9 of these. And I gotta do all these calculations for the amount of resources that I need in order. So we're doing this calculation outside of real time. My astronaut already has this information, but I don't. So floor. So we got alum, and we need 9 of them. 3, 6, 9. So that's 90 aluminum. SID is 45. Glass is 18. Now, you know, it seems like, why can't I, alright, yeah, I think I know what to do here. Let me, put a space here. Let's move this up like this, and then we've got corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 8 corners. 8. We've got sides. So there's these sides. Those are one block. So there's 1, 2, 3. Each one of these is one block. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sides. 6. I don't know if I can stop him from moving. There's the bottom part, so there's one power. So one power, and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 container slots, and there's glass on the top, so there's 9 glass. And there's edges. Now wait just a minute now. There's a trick here. There's a trick. This is more silicone dioxide. Why does this have the glass and this one doesn't? These are for the floor. There's no edges. Oh, is this the edge? Where's the corner? This is the edge. This is the edge and the sides. But I thought one of them has... See, there's no solid walls. Unless... Yeah, this cannot build any solid walls for some reason. I don't know. It's a large window. Where's the small one? Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on here. I don't know. That's all we have. So in order in order to connect this, okay, so this is reversed on the entry point, so you can save the glass. Now there's a corner. There's 1, 2, 3. I think it's 1, 2, 3 in a corner. There's 1, 2. Yeah, I think there's 3 of them. These are edges. This one. These ones go on the top. And they're supposed to be, in fact, I think there's 3, no. There's 6 of those, and I did this wrong. Let's see. Iron. See, this has glass. This has glass. So the top sections on the sides have to have glass, and there's there's 6 sides. No, that's 6 edges. Six edges. 6 edges top. Well, actually, 6 edges side, and then you've got, I think you've got 3. There's 3 of these, so that's 6 edges, front, back. And then you've got the corner ones, and this is the tricky. So the corner edges, which are also these, are reversed. There's 1, 2, 3, 6. I think there's 12 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 12. So 12 corner edges. So there's 9 floors. I got the 8 corners. There's 6 edges for the side. 1 power, 5 containers. 6 edges for the front and back, which are different material. 12 corner edges and power. So I think that's it. Alright, so that's our floor. 9 times 5 is 45. 45. Oh, I did this wrong here. This should be 45. I'm making a table. So silicon dioxide, 9 times 15. It's 135. And 3 times 9 is 18 aluminum. How did I get that? Oh shit, this is the glass. That's okay. Alright, so I gotta move this way the fuck over here. 9 times 15 is 135 glass. Get there. Now I go back to the floor. So 9 times 10 is 90 aluminum. Oh shit, that's gonna expand everything, isn't it? Nine times 5 is 45. 9 times 2 is 18. So the next one is the corners. And we need 9 times 5 is 135 aluminum. That's 180 iron. Am I doing 8 times 5 is 40. I may have made a mistake. 8 times 5 is 40. It's supposed to be 8. So this is 160. What is 8? That's 125. And 8 glass. Okay. 6 edges. 6 edges side, which would be the top. So 6 times 12, 2 times 6 is 12. That's 72. Six. Oh, that's 90. 90 iron. 6 times 7 is 40. 3 times 7, 42. 42 silicon dioxide. And 6 glass. Next we have the edges front back, which is the top, which I believe are these. So we don't want glass on either on either of the ends. So that's 60 aluminum. Um, 120 iron. 30 silicon dioxide. I'm Luckily, we don't use a lot of that. 6 glass. Oopsie daisy. Next, we have the 4 corner edges, which would be. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is where they're reversed, so it's this one, I think. So that's 100. That's 120 aluminum. 240. uh, 10. 60. And glass is 12. Next we have a power unit. Oh, yeah. That's 10 aluminum. And 30 iron. And then we have, I'm sort of doing a little spreadsheet here by hand. 10 of this. And 1 glass. So it's really not as much glass as I thought there was. I didn't do the top though. That's next. One glass. Now we do the containers. There's 3 on one side and 2 on the other, which is a total of 5. That's 100. That's 150. 150 iron. Must have did that already. The silicon dioxide is 75. Did I do this right? What the fuck? It's supposed to be 5, 150 is 100. And 5 glass. So the question is about the glass here. I've got to have 9 of these. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 times 9 is 135. And 45. Now over on the end here we've got our total. And so I can go ahead and go to the calculator on my computer, and we're just going to go ahead and remove this display for a moment. While I do this calculation. Alright, so I've got 90 plus 125 plus 72 plus 60 plus 120 plus 110, 137. So you got 90, 125, 72, 60, 120, and 137. So that's 6 cans of aluminum. Now for the iron. that's 250. So 250 plus 360 plus 180 holy shit, that's a lot of fucking iron. 790. Now for the silicon dioxide, 90, that's 135. 90, 1, 2, 9, 10, 11, and we've got 90, 100, 175 plus 135, 175, and 135. That's a total of... When I did this before, I never did this. I thought I did this calculation, but if I did, it was on another computer drive. That's 26, 32, 32, 44, 50, plus 51. That's 101. So, in order to build a 3x3 printer, I've got to have 600 aluminum, 800 iron, 445 silicon dioxide, and 100 pieces of glass. So the first thing I wanted to do is make the glass, because that's the most confusing. We have silicon dioxide that needs to be converted. I have iron, and I have aluminum. So the trick here, in order to do this survival, is using up all of the resources that were sent along with the astronaut to Mars. So in order to accomplish that, we've got to have all of these totals, and I've moved everything into a pile over here on the ground because... So what we're going to end up doing when we reload the game is we're going to be bringing stuff over here. It's mundane stuff. Now, I go to work today. I need to be up on half an hour before work to get ready. I'm going to take just a actually, wait a minute. I have to have a drink here. Jesus. I didn't feel good earlier. I wasn't even hungry, and yet I still ate. I feel like I need another drink. Let me just make sure this information is saved here. I want to get me another drink, a little snack now. So I leave for work at 5:30. That means I have to be up at 5. It's 2 o'clock right now. I might want to do 2 hours. So I get like a half an hour or more to work on this stream. So yeah, I think it's going to be pretty boring because what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that printer and start hauling those canisters over. my orange juice. Why do you? Why do? Why do you treat me like a worn-out shoe? I banned the word shoe from my Twitch stream. Somebody called me a shoe once. I'm like, what the hell? Would you call me a shoe? Well, F you, buddy. You're banned for life. And I banned the word. Alright, so because I really don't feel like thinking that much, now what I do here, if I just load game from this game, it might crash. So I'm going to load from here. Not this one. That's the actual game. And I probably should have looked in that canister to see what was down there first. God darn it. That's just a dry ass cough. Alright, so I've got stuff here. What is this? So, this is all aluminium and stuff that needs to be converted. What I could do is I could grab the iron. Actually, better than that, let's grab this. Oh my god, move your ass. It's just so painfully slow. I'm going to use that crate and do 3 at a time. And then what I'm going to do is I think I can dump them right here. Or can I? I'm going to have to go around this. Right, that's got all my stuff in it. Oh my god! Why is this doing this? I can't set this damn thing down. Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm gonna deal with this. Alright, we're gonna grab the iron first and put this in here. The stuff that doesn't need to be converted. I don't... Yeah, see, I can barely carry 3 of those. What I gotta do, drag it? Oh my fucking god. I only put 3 in here. Why can't I carry this? Are you fucking kidding me? This is bullshit. This didn't happen before. Oh my fucking god. I want to just start this over again. I don't know what the hell's going on. I put 3 in the other one before and it loaded it just fine. And I've had a major game crash. That means I gotta restart the stream.